from me spending a night of love with Charlotte to this.
Me getting killed in a brothel in the red light district of Amsterdam.
Me meeting my demise by a Volkswagen Bug.
Me killing Charlotte.
My last words being Black Widow.
It was late that night as I was rolling around in the sheets. Finally, the two of us fell asleep, but things elsewhere were happening. Police Lieutenant Johnson was a strict and stern woman who never let a clue get away from her the way a tiger never let its prey escape its claws. And that night, while I was lying blissfully in the sweaty sheets of Charlotte's hot waterbed, that was interesting. Inspector Johnson had a visitor.
Inspector Johnson?
Yes?
Oh, the lady did.
I take that as a compliment.
I meant it as a compliment.
What can I do for you?
Well, you probably know that some of the boys use me around here as a little bit of an undercover tough and an informant. And now I've got something to tell you that strikes real close to home.
I'm listening.
They say that you've got the sharpest mind on the force.
They don't just let any woman on the force.
I can see that. The way she looked at you, it's like she saw right through you, pierced right through your soul and knew every sin of your past. And I was beginning to feel pretty bad.
What'd you say your name was again?
John.
John.
They call me John Blank as account of my amnesia. I can't remember anything since I got back from the war.
Doesn't seem like a very useful informant.
Well, I've only been doing the informing thing for a while. I'm pretty good. I keep my mouth shut. Listen, that's not the point. There's a coup to kill a lady, a pretty lady, a lady that I might be in love with.
A coup to kill a pretty lady. Does that have anything to do with that flamingo club?
Yes, that's it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You see, I went there because I was feeling down and lonely, and your sergeant told me to go check it out and see what it was, gave me $100. And I spent it all in 15 minutes talking to one girl.
That must be some girl.
She's a hell of a girl. But then, this guy called himself Peter Freakson came up and, well, he told me I had to kill her. And I don't want to kill her. Listen.
A guy you don't know comes up to you and asks you to kill someone? Sounds interesting. Sure you don't know?
I don't remember. See, it's the amnesia. I swear it's a real thing.
It's convenient.
The only thing I remember about myself is, and I've not told anybody this, is not in the war. I was decorated, but for doing all the wrong things, if you know what I mean. These hands came back red.
With blood.
Yeah, not actually red, like it's a metaphor. I killed a lot of guys in bad ways, sneaky, mean ways that don't write up in the papers, you know?
This man walks into my office. I've worked hard to get on the force. It's 1947. It's hard to be a woman in the police force. He comes in here spinning some sort of story about a stranger coming up to have him kill someone. I don't know about this guy. He says he's got blood on his hand. Metaphors are too frivolous. Still, keep going. Tell me what else you got.
Well, that's all I got. His name is Peter Freakson. I saw him down at the Tropicana, you know, the Headless Flamingo Cup. And he wants me to kill somebody. You gotta help me stop it, you see, because I love her. And she makes me feel like I'm a regular old guy, you know, just a G.I. Joe who doesn't have a tragic backstory, who just came back looking for a dame in a white picket fence, you know? 2 kids, a dog, pot roast on Sundays.
That's a very specific dream.
Sure, it's the American dream, right?
I wouldn't know anything about that. I live to work. All right, here's what we're going to do. You're going to get me into that club, and you're going to show me who this Peter Freakson character is. And you're going to show me the woman they want to kill. Do you understand? Can you get me in there?
All right, sure. All right, Lieutenant Johnson, I can get you in there, but can I just be frank here?
All right, I'll allow it.
You're gonna have to sexy it up a little bit, Tame. You can't go in there with that steely-eyed glare staring everybody down, see? I'll see right through you. You've gotta blend in. Pretend to be my date or somebody's date.
I had no idea how to sexy it up. This was going to be my most challenging undercover assignment yet. I accept.
All right, maybe less firm handshakes and more hip swings. There you go. That's doing it. That's something. All right.
Do you have any of these women I can look at so I can learn from them? I'm sure there'll be plenty in the club. I'll just keep my eyes out. Watch your six, you watch mine. It'll be all right.
All right, yeah, I'll watch your six, and you can watch mine too. But you know, less six talk and more flirty.
Like sex talk. Got it.
Don't worry, Blue. It's not that kind of. Well, it is actually. I just tell you what. They see my face around there. Just come in and pretend you're my date. You can be my date. I'll take you in there and we'll have a drink. And I'll point out who the bad guys are.
Okay. How was that?
Terrible.
Oh. So we walked down to the club. I was working on my hip swaying as we walked through the doors of this blue club.
All right, just tack natural.
Natural. Whiskey.
Two of them. Yes, she likes her whiskey neat. Ha 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 ha.
John, it's nice to see you. And who is this lovely lady?
Maria, this is this new dame I just met. Her name is Sandra.
Sandra.
Oh, let me have a look at you.
Now, don't get any ideas in your head, huh? She's not that kind of woman.
Oh, she has potential. Look.
She's from a small county in East Georgia.
It's my first time wearing high heels.
Georgia, you say that makes sense. We can work with you, dear. Please,
Work.
give them the finest. It's John.
You're doing great. Just keep that cigarette lit and pop a few back. Maybe that'll loosen you up some. You see that guy in the flower look in the gray suit?
Is that Peter Friedson?
That's what he said his name was, Peter Friedson, see?
He tried to pass this place off as a church to me.
Yeah. We do some kind of worship in here, but it's not the Lord above.
Well, if that's what you're talking about, then he is a shady character. I'm glad you brought this to my attention.
John.
All right, Pete.
John. What's going on, John? Victoria's still alive.
Well, yeah, gotta plan the whole thing carefully. See, I can't just go popping off and shooting her right in the head. It's gotta look like an accident. Isn't that how we always did it?
Well, sure, but it doesn't look like you're planning anything carefully. It looks like you're hanging out with that dame over there. I gotta tell you, there's something familiar about her, but I'm sure I've never seen her before. She's so sexy.
Yeah, she can really dial up that sex appeal when she wants to, huh? You know me, new girl every day, trying them out every way. You know, John, old John. Oh,
Sandra.
Hi. Is that so?
yeah, this is my date, Sandy here.
I thought we were together. You
No.
told me that you didn't care about the baby and that you still wanted to be with me and talk and the other stuff that we do.
Yeah, I say lots of things to girls. I don't think she was subtle winking. You see, I didn't have time to stop by and tell her what the real story was. I went straight to the police to ask for help. At heart, I was a law-abiding guy.
I can't believe you've done this. Is this part of the injury?
Listen, you better just scram. Get on out of here. Quick as you can.
I hate you! Ah!
What did you do?
Nothing, see? I just tell it like it is.
I knew you were scum the moment I saw you. And now you have failed. I knew you were not a man. I'm going after her, and she will be mine. And over my dead body, wouldn't be any better way.
I seem to really be in quite the pickle, see? I really should have taken that time to tell my Lady Vicky what the story was. And now, I'm caught between a cop and a hard place.
The whole plan was falling apart. She was still alive. I didn't know if John was on the hook anymore or not. All I knew is that Charlotte was waiting for me to do my job. I had to go back and face the music. I left the bar. I walked out of the club. And I went to Charlotte's apartment, where she was sitting on her couch, nursing a scotch.
Would you like a scotch, darling?
Yeah, sure. Charlotte, Victoria's still alive.
Why?
I'm working on it. Trust me, huh? I'm working on it. She attacked the bottle like a babe on a breast. She even burped herself.
Oh. I'm a lady.
Look, I promise you, I had a plan in place, but the whole thing fell apart. I'm not going to trust it to anyone else anymore. I'm going to take care of this myself.
That's what I wanted all along anyway. We can't trust anyone but ourselves. Not your friend Maria there. Not some schmo you line up to do the work for us. You and me. Don't you see? Nothing's ever mattered more to me. I have fallen in love with you. I knew it the moment you said yes to my desires.
I never heard you talk like this so passionately before.
Well, what can I say? It's my murderous tendencies. They do this to me.
Suddenly, I thought back upon that day we first met, so many years ago as children in the playground.
Jackson,
This is really fun.
someday when I grow up, I'm going to be a fancy lady. And I'm going to have all the men love me. Will you be one of them?
Well, I would if you want me to.
I would really like that. And you can do things for me.
Like what?
I don't know, like maybe kill people?
That's really weird, Charlotte. We're only 7.
I know, starting early. But I'm just joking. Maybe you can just, bump heads together for me.
No, that's okay. If you really want me to kill people, I'll kill them for you.
Oh, Jackson, that's the sweetest thing any boy's ever told me before.
She stopped moving, keeping me way on top of the seesaw. She looked up at me as I was suspended high above her, and she said those words I'll never forget.
I'm your Black Widow.
And she slowly let me down.
And never forget it.
And I never did forget it. And it certainly wasn't the first time she had let me down. And it wasn't going to be the last. Do you mean it? Can we finally make this work between me and you?
Yes, we can. My dear, When I look into my future, I don't see a white picket fence. I see a mansion, and I see you in my bed in that mansion.
It's gonna take a lot of cabbage to get a mansion. Where are we gonna get that kind of produce, babe?
Well, I figure we can also get rid of that Maria later, and I can take over the club.
Get rid of Maria?
Yeah, not kill her. We won't kill her. We'll leave her be.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You want to get that club into your clutches?
I want to be the lady boss.
I can make that happen. I can make anything happen for you.
I trust you. Don't let me down.
I walked out. It had been some time since I'd spoken with Maria, and time for that conversation had come.
Jackson,
Maria,
Jackson, where have you been?
I know things have been crazy, right?
Oh, so crazy.
Maria, don't touch my games!
I own this bar.
He has one purpose in life. Let him do it.
Jackson.
Maria,
Jackson.
I have news for you. You know how I was telling you we have to get out of here?
Yes.
Well, this whole time I've been working on something, see? I've been working on a way for me and you to get out of here. Remember that old chateau we used to rent every once in a while in Amsterdam? Not New Amsterdam, not Amsterdam, California, Amsterdam, the real Amsterdam.
Yes, I loved it there.
I bought it for you.
You bought it for me, Jackson?
Sure I did. I've been saving up, see? That's why I haven't been around lately. I just had to make a couple of business trips, a couple of business deals, but I'm doing it for you, see? Now we can get rid of this club. And you can go and we can go live together in Amsterdam, where we always wanted to be.
Jackson. I escaped Amsterdam.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be running anymore. You don't have to escape anymore. You could go back, and you could go back as a clean woman.
Jackson, it was horrible. It was horrible. I escaped there. I got on that ship, and I came here. You know my story, Jackson.
Listen, Maria, you gotta give up this club. You gotta get out.
But this is my dream. Jackson.
You don't need it anymore. You're better than this. Remember, you used to want to be a stage actor, huh? Why don't you go do that? Why don't you go do anything except this?
You know what, Jackson? I'm smarter than this. And I know when you're lying to me. I didn't escape Amsterdam for nothing, Jackson. I worked hard to get here. I worked hard.
Look, Maria, you're a real nice dame. Why don't you go check the inventory, huh?
Yes, of course.
What's this about, Jackson?
This is about me getting this club. Look, I don't want to hurt you. I really loved you for a while, I really did. But something's different now. Charlotte's back in my life, see? And Charlotte wants this club.
Put the gun down, Jackson.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Just talk to me!
I'm going to talk to you through the barrel of this gun. Or at least I'm going to hold it up so that you listen very carefully. I don't want to kill you. But I need you gone, do you understand?
So it was a lie, wasn't it, Jackson? The picket fence. This place. Oh my God, Jackson. Look.
It wasn't a lie, Maria, but dreams
Look.
change.
$100. Victoria made $100 by talking. Just talking. Don't you get it, Jackson? All we have to do is talk.
Listen, I'm going to tell you one more time. I need you gone. And I need this club so that Charlotte can take over. I can either get this club by killing you, or I can get this club by you going away and never coming back.
Those are my choices, Jackson.
Those are your choices.
And you don't want this?
Not anymore.
I don't need it, Jackson. I don't need it. But you know what, Jackson? I'm gonna come back. This is mine, Jackson. All we had to do was talk.
I didn't have the heart to tell her she was pregnant with my baby.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting something, but I'm looking for Victoria. Have you seen her here recently?
She's not here, buddy. The club is closed.
You said the club was closed. I was roaming the streets, but I had nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. My heart was sinking. I saw her run out, crying. I had to find her. I went to the last place that I could imagine that she would be, her apartment. Victoria!
Don't you ever knock?
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I was barged in when I shouldn't. That's why you are pregnant now. Victoria, I saw you running out of the club, crying, angry at that other man who has stolen you from me. But I'm here, in front of you now, professing myself yet again, a fool. I've always been a fool in love perhaps. But for you it's been worth it. And you see how other men make you cry, make you angry. I will not do that to you anymore, Victoria. You see?
You did make me cry.
I know, and I apologize for that. But you are carrying my child, our child!
I know, I'm carrying your child. You already told me.
So be with me.
Okay.
Victoria, your door was open.
You.
I've got some explaining to do, I
How dare
know.
you bring her here?
She's
Haven't you caused me enough?
This is Lieutenant Johnson.
Oh, thank God.
She's the force's lady, Dick.
You're a dick?
I'm a dick. Lieutenant Johnson, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, you too.
Did my sexy act fool you?
Yes, I thought you were very sexy. What is this about? Am I going crazy?
I should have told you before. Somebody wants you dead. He said his name was Peter Friedson.
Peter Frickson.
Yes.
Do you know?
No, I'm afraid I do not.
I just went straight to the cops to make sure that there was a case out to help you, but why would somebody want you dead?
There's no reason. I haven't done anything wrong except, okay, maybe getting pregnant out of wedlock, but other than that, do you still love me?
Of course I do. I was just playing undercover with Lieutenant Johnson.
Who's got that together with him?
I don't know you, but I do feel like that would be a mistake.
What the